This is the train home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home. Getting the train home from Loftus Road, where it finished. Queen's Park Rangers 1,
Millwall 1.
1-1. We'll take the point. To be fair, I think on the overall balance of play, it's a fair result. When you have the last chance in a game and a really good chance, to be fair, two really good chances at the end with Honeyman and
Aziz, I think it was, or SA.
Yeah, I think it was SA, and a good save from the goalkeeper. You feel a bit hard done by, and you feel like you should have got 3 points, but some good heroic defending, some good blocks from the Lions, and we've played some decent football today. I felt.
Yeah.
I thought we were the better footballing side. I thought QPR had a few options, but they didn't go forward enough. They seem to play around the back again. It's another team that seems comfortable playing for the back, but they didn't seem to want to be too decisive, which is surprising. You know, QPR normally have a lot of playmakers in their team, and I didn't really feel like they had that today.
No, I feel like they had the Dembele. He was a good player.
And then Soto on the other wing looked like it could be their tricky, but they couldn't really get into the game. To be fair, Leonard's obviously always difficult to come up against, and SA's defensive work today was much better on that side. Obviously, if you don't mind, stick a like in the video. I never like driving to Loftus Road. It's an absolute ball ache to get out of, so hence why we've got the train. Stick a like on the video, put your comments in below. It's only 1 win in 6, which is the concerning thing in the league. No wins away from home, but we are playing decent football. Yeah,
we're playing better football. One of the best styles of football we've played in years. It's just we can't seem to finish our chances.
Can't finish our chances, and we're still probably not creating enough chances. But we started off with Jensen in goal, a back four of Ryan Leonard, Tanganga, Jake Cooper looked like he wasn't going to be there. Left back was Joe Bryan. The Casper Denora and George Saville making his 200th appearance in the central midfield. Right side was SA, left side was Duncan Watmore, who's playing lights out at the moment. Honeyman in behind Langstaff. And if we go through a couple of those players, I thought Langstaff today, he's getting in the right positions, wasn't he?
He looked better than I'd say that's probably his best performance in the Millwall shirt, which is...
Yeah, he hasn't had many.
Yeah.
He hasn't had many, and what he's done so far hasn't looked particularly good. But it was a decent performance from Langstaff. Watmore just seems to know where the back of the net is. We had a couple of kind of half chances before the goal, and one really good block. I think their block was before the one where Saville's. Yeah, I think Saville's kind of come from nowhere to put a block on the QPR players, struck it towards goal. And
was it from a corner? I think it was.
Yeah, and it's flicked it over the bar. Our goal comes from a really good bit of play. Do you want to talk through the goal?
Was it Langstaff got?
I think it was Langstaff.
Yeah, Langstaff got played in down the wing. He drills it to the edge of the box. Honeyman lets it go through his legs because he knows that Duncan Watmore's right behind him. Duncan Watmore takes a touch, absolutely sends the keeper, and he just tucks it away past the keeper, and their player tried to handball it on the line, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think he did handball it on the line, and it's weird because Watmore probably last season would have tried to hit that first time, whether he scored or not would have been probably not, but it's confidence to take the touch, show some composure, and he literally curled it in towards the goal, and it was a really well taken goal, and I felt like we were the better team at the time. We still kept pushing forward, which was good to see. We didn't just drop back. However, that has cost us because about 5 minutes after the goal, so a really poor crossing from Joe Bryan, who's he's travelled forward, and I felt it was good today. I like to see Ryan Leonard and Joe Bryan getting further up the pitch, because that means you're going to create more. If you're going to play four at the back, you want one of them to go forward and the other one covering behind, and they did that well. Unfortunately, Joe Bryan's ball into the box was under hit and it found nobody, and then the counter attack from QPR was pretty decent. We lost the battle in the midfield, and it was kind of them running at Cooper, which is always a problem. Cooper doesn't go to the ball quick enough, and then he
doesn't go to the ball, or he doesn't stay on the man. He was in the middle of the ball and the man, and it was very poor positioning from Cooper. It
must like you said, it must have been tight for the offside, but he's played him in, and then Frey, to be fair, is an absolute beast. He's a lump, and he's drilled it in the near post.
Jensen could have come out a bit quicker. I think it was unlucky because it just went over his shoulder.
Yeah, and it was the only thing Jensen had to do in the game. I don't think he had to make a save for the rest of the match, which is...
He had a couple crosses
to deal with, and one where he came for it and didn't get it.
Yeah.
That was 1-1, and second half came on, and I felt that again we had the better of the half. It was very even, and like the two QPR chances again. It was a block from Tanganga. Is an unbelievable defender. How we've got him at Millwall, I have absolutely no idea, and he makes anyone alongside him look better. So no matter who he's got alongside him, whether it's Cooper or Hutch, they automatically look like better defenders. It was a really good, he's come from nowhere. The QPR player's found himself in the box. He's turned. He looks like he's going to strike towards goal. Well, he does strike towards goal, and Tanganga comes from nowhere to block it away. And then about 5 minutes after that, they have another good chance coming in from the right. It's beat Jensen. Looks like it's going in, and
Yeah, it was so hard to deal with. It's one of them where a defender can miss it so easily.
Yeah.
But he gets good yardage on the clearance as well. So he played very well today, very solid.
And he slides. It's always difficult when you slide in to clear the ball. He could easily come off of his leg and got in the back of the net, and he doesn't. And we, like I said, we attacked more after that. With the Aziz come on, looked lively.
Yeah, he looked very good today. I thought Aziz really impressed me.
And then the new lad Ivanovic up front, who is more mobile than I thought he was going to be. Able to get on he was able to get on the ball, quite nippy with his footwork, and
quite a quick, direct player.
Yeah, quick. Like I said, quicker than I thought he was going to be, and he put the keeper under pressure a few times, and we create two good chances. Towards the end of the game, one where we get to the byline. It was really good work from SA.
Was it Aziz or SA? No, it was Aziz, Ivanovic and SA both all come together to play SA in down the byline. He skipped past one player. It looked he passed it in. Keeper was in no man's land, and it looked like a sure goal for Honeyman. But it just, I don't know what happened. His foot might have got stuck in the ground, but he completely missed the ball, and it went a begging.
Yeah, and he ended up colliding with the goalkeeper. It was one thing where, again, what I loved from SA was the fact that the amount of times I said to Zac during the game that too often we get to the byline and then try and cut it back, and we don't look for a player. Where SA got to that area and looked up, found Honeyman, who should have put the ball in the back of the net. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that he should have put it away 4 yards out. And he's a brave lad, Honeyman, so it's not a question of whether he's brave enough to go for the ball. He put himself in it. Just somehow he doesn't get the touch to get us all 3 points. We did create another chance after that. It was again down.
Yeah, it was all three of the same people.
Yeah,
they played really good football. Nice passing. I'm not sure I think it was SA who eventually got through the defence and fired a shot towards goal, and the keeper saved it with his waist. It
was a good save.
Yeah, good save.
Kind of a block save. And we did have a little bit more pressure, some set pieces. I thought the ref had a pretty poor game, if I'm honest. Yeah. I know there was a lot of simulation. Well, even Cook diving right in front of us. The geezer's 6'4", and he goes down like he's. Let's keep it polite, TT. He goes down far too easily. I did tell him something about his wife maybe going down, but I may or may not have said that. But yeah, he went down far too easily, and overall, I think it's a decent point away from home,
especially against QPR, where we don't have the best of records.
No, we don't. But we have to start turning these points into wins, because when you go for we're going for I would say a pretty decent patch of football, but we're not getting the points that we probably deserve, and that's worrying, because when you start going for a bad patch and then you don't pick up points, you can get yourself in trouble, and we're obviously towards the lower end of the table. We've got Preston. Is it Preston at home next?
It's either Preston at home
and West Brom away. Yeah, I think they're our next two games. So West Brom away is going to be a very difficult game, considering how well they're playing. Obviously we'll take a few fans up there, and Preston at home. Preston are again a difficult side, a team that we've notoriously done all right with Zian Fleming in the side, but
now he's gone to Burnley. So
now he's gone to Burnley. So we'll who's your man of the match?
It's hard to look past Duncan Watmore. He's so direct. He's so lively. It's just when it hits the 60-minute mark, he does look very knackered. But yeah, Duncan Watmore today and his celebration, Jed Wallace-esque at QPR in the sun.
Yeah,
so
it was good. I think I'm going to give it to Tanganga because I thought he defended really well. Gives us something different at the back. You know, like I said, I think he's a class apart. But it was very close for me. It could have been Romain Esse, someone that's, again, you know, you look at players that are playing probably at a level different to them. Romain Esse, when he's just got something magic about him. He's enjoyable to watch.
he can always create a chance.
Yeah. And he, you know, we just need to get him on the ball more often. That's you know, that would be my team talk to the boys is get Romain on the ball as often as you can. So, you know, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching the Mill drive home, even though we're on a train. Really appreciate your support. Stick your comments in below. Before, do you know what I forgot? So I spoke to 2 different people over the course of the match, before the match. Two lovely fellas both from London. Absolutely forgot their South London. Forgot their names. Cracking geezers. So I really appreciate that. And then 2 a father and son that have spent a long time in New Zealand. Aaron and his son Israel. They're going to watch us home and away this year, but you know, they're very complimentary about being Zac, so it's really appreciated. So thank you very much for that. Always love spending time with Mill people. And now we're going to end it. So thank you very much for watching the Mill drive home. There's only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.